Welcome to your third trimester full body weight training workout. So as with any exercise during pregnancy, make sure that you keep really well hydrated and take rests whenever you need to, especially during your third trimester. You're going to be more out of breath and everything is going to be just that little bit harder. Okay, so in today's workout, we're going to be doing mini circuits of 2 exercises, and each of those mini circuits are going to be working different parts of the body, so that by the end of the workout you will have worked all of the different muscle groups. So with that said, let's get started. Now the first mini circuit, we're going to be focusing on arms, biceps and triceps. So I'm just going to do 1 set and then I'm going to leave you to do another 2 sets of this same exercise, and then we'll come back and we'll do the next circuit. Okay, let's get going. I'm starting with hammer curls. So with 2 dumbbells in your hands, nice neutral spine, slight bend to the knee. Just turn from the side to see what that looks like. Slight bend, keep nice and straight, keep that head up. You're going to exhale as you bring one arm up, bicep touching the shoulder, and slowly down. That's 1 rep. We're going to do 10 reps on each side. Exhale, inhale. Keep that core nice and engaged throughout. Really hug that baby to you. 5 more. Excellent. When you're done, bend the knees, put the weights back safely onto the floor. If you need to now, have some water, have a rest, let that heart rate go back down. But if you're okay, let's go on to the tricep exercise, which is the standing tricep extension. Again, a nice bend in the knees. If you feel that you want to sit down, you can do this exercise sitting down as well. Okay, bend in the knees, neutral spine, engage that core. Lift that dumbbell up over the head. Keep that arm, bicep here nice and straight. You can support it with the other arm if you want to. Exhale as you straighten that arm. Don't extend the elbow too much. Keep a nice bend in it. That's 1. We're going to be doing 10. Nice and slowly. One more. Excellent. Other arm. Safely cross it over. Again, support this arm if you need to. Up by the face and exhale. Excellent. That is the first mini circuit, first set. Both exercises. We need to have a rest now, have some water, and then do both of those exercises another 2 times. Okay, great. Let's get into our shoulders circuit. Now, the first exercise we're going to be doing here is the lateral to front raise. So I'm going to grab 2 dumbbells. I'm using 3 kilos. Nice spine, slight bend in the leg, feet about hip width apart. You're going to exhale and you're going to bring those dumbbells up to shoulder height. Inhale. Exhale as you bring them up to the front. Okay, so that is 1 rep. We're going to do 10. Nice and slowly. Halfway. Excellent. Okay, that's done. Now, if you need to, put the weights down, have some water, have a rest. If you're okay, we're going to go straight into the second shoulder exercise of the circuit, which is the Cuban rotation. Again, this is an excellent one for getting nice rounded shoulders. So, again, taking that nice neutral spine, what you're going to do is you're going to bring those dumbbells up so that your biceps are in line with your shoulders. And then you're just going to swivel those weights down so that they're facing the ground. And then you're going to swivel them back up. That's 1 rep. Again, we're going to do 10. Exhale as you bring those dumbbells up. Nice and slowly. Oh, I can really feel my shoulders now. So I'm really going to need that rest, some water, and then we're going to do another 2 sets of both of those exercises. Okay, we're now going to go into the mini circuit for the back. As always, it's really important that we keep our back strong because that's what's going to support our growing bellies and keep us nice and upright and stop any back pain as well. So the 2 exercises that we're going to be doing in this mini circuit are the deadlift and the upright row. Now I'm using a kettlebell, but you can use a barbell, you can use dumbbells, whatever you've got access to. So with the deadlift, what we want to do, neutral spine, feet just wider than hip width apart. What we're going to do is we're going to keep our heads up, we're going to push our bottoms backwards, and we're going to grab the dumbbells or the kettlebell in my case, and we're then going to stand back up, keeping our back nice and straight, and thrust our pelvis forwards. I'm going to show you what that looks like from the side so that you can get a good idea. My head's up, pushing my bottom back, I'm keeping a nice straight back. I'm going to bend my legs and I'm going to pick up the dumbbell. Let me just do that for you now. Exhaling, and then I'm just going to push my pelvis forwards and then back into neutral spine, and I'm going to go back down, but I'm not going to put it onto the ground. That's 1 rep. Exhaling as I come up, pushing through my heels, push that pelvis forwards, and then slowly back down. Okay, so that's a deadlift. I'm going to do 10 reps of those. That's 1. Keeping that bend in your legs throughout. 1 more. And 10. Safely put the weight down, bending the leg, keeping the back straight, back to standing position. Now, if you need to, have a rest, get that heart rate normalized again, have some water. If you're ready, we're going to go straight into the second exercise, which is the row. Now, the movement here is going to be exactly the same, but what you're thinking of here is squeezing your scapula, so squeezing your shoulder blades together as you bring the weight up. Again, I'm going to show you what it looks like from the side, because I think that's a little bit more helpful. Okay, so your barbell or kettlebell or dumbbells, whatever you're using, in front of you, a nice neutral spine, slight bend in the leg. You're going to safely reach down, bend in the leg, keeping that back straight, head up, grab the weight. You're going to stand up nice and slowly, and then you're going to bend forwards from the hips, and you're going to bring that weight up to just below your bust, and you're going to bring those elbows back, squeezing those shoulder blades together, and then you're going to slowly release. That's 1 rep. Okay, so that is the movement. So again, we're going to do 10. Excellent. Release the weight gently onto the ground. Stand up safely. You should really be feeling your back now, so you're going to need a nice rest, have some water, let that heart rate normalize, and then you're going to do both of those exercises another 2 times. Okay, we're now going to go into our chest circuit. Now, for these 2 exercises, you're going to need a bench set to about 45 degrees and a couple of dumbbells. So I'm using 5 kilos, but again, always use whatever is right for you. So I'm going to lean safely back onto the bench. Going to push those dumbbells up, slight bend in the elbow. You're going to inhale as you bring those dumbbells down to about chest height, and then you're going to exhale as you bring those arms back up straight in front of you. Inhale, and then really using those chest muscles, squeeze them together, engage your core and bring them back up. That's 2 reps. We're going to be doing 10. Really use that breath. One more. Excellent, well done. If you need to, put those dumbbells down, have a rest, have some water. If you're still feeling fine, then let's go into the second exercise of the circuit, which is the chest press. Now you can keep exactly the same dumbbells. You can keep the bench positioned at 45 degrees. What you're going to do here is you're going to press those dumbbells up, and then you're going to inhale and you're going to release them back down to chest height. Good. Really pressing through the chest. Halfway. Excellent, well done. Have a rest, grab some water, and then I want you to do that circuit of 10 exercises of each another 2 times. Okay, let's get into the legs and bottom circuit. So the 2 exercises that we're going to be doing here are the king squat with a knee lift with some dumbbells, and then the static lunge with some dumbbells. Now, both of these exercises are pretty tricky on their own, so if you don't want to use a dumbbell, then don't, okay? So whatever feels right for you. I'm just using 2 7.5 kilo dumbbells, so not particularly heavy. If you want to go heavier, please, by all means do. Again, we're going to be doing 10 reps. So bend those legs, keep that back straight, safely pick up those dumbbells. Now, a king squat is exactly the same as a squat, but your feet are even wider apart and they're angled slightly away diagonally from you. So the important thing with a squat is that you keep nice and upright and you don't let those knees go over your toes. So, king squat, bending down, down, down. And then what we're going to do here is 5 little pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then lift up a knee. A little bit like a sumo wrestler. So that's 1 rep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, lift up a knee. That's 2 reps. Halfway. Two more. One more. Excellent. Put those weights safely down. Stand back up. That might have got your heart rate racing a little bit, so take a break. Take some water if you need to. And breathe. And with that one, keep breathing throughout. Breathing is so important, and it's really going to help you to do that exercise. Okay, so we're then going to go into the static lunge. I'm going to show you the positioning of a lunge from the side. You want to make sure that you've got a nice neutral spine, slight bend in the legs. Take a nice big step forwards. Now with a lunge, it can be easy to off balance, and with your center of gravity changing so much as your belly gets bigger, it's really important that you do keep nice and balanced throughout. If you need to hold on to something, a wall or a stick or anything at all, then please do that. To help you, make sure that the step forwards that you take comes from a nice wide standpoint. So if your legs are too close together and you take a step forwards, you're going to be much more wobbly than if your feet are wide apart and you take a step forwards, you're going to be much more secure. So what we want to do, from a nice wide feet position, take a big step forwards, and then keeping that body nice and straight, we're just going to lower the body down, staying nice and straight. Don't bend forwards, don't bend back. Keep nice and straight, and then we're going to stand back up to starting position, and that's 1 rep. Okay, do it without the dumbbells if you want to. Do it with the dumbbells, 10 reps on each leg if you're feeling really strong. Okay, so safely collect your dumbbells if you're using them. Nice wide foot position, big step forwards, and let's go. Exhale as you come up. Excellent. Other leg. Exactly the same. Again, with the lunges, you can go as low as you can, really. I'm not going so low now I'm pregnant just because my legs are just not as strong as they were because of the excess weight I'm carrying. But do whatever is right for you. One more. Excellent, well done. Put those weights down nice and safely. Some water, have a sit down if you need to, and then I want you to do that circuit of 2 exercises another 2 times. Okay, now a full body workout wouldn't be complete without doing some work on the core, and working the core is especially important during pregnancy because it's really going to help you with that second stage of labor and pushing that baby out. Okay, so what we're going to need here is a Swiss ball and a mat. Well, you don't need a mat if you're doing it at home, you can just do it on the floor. Okay, so the first exercise we're going to be doing in the core circuit is abdominal hollowing. So get down into the quadruped position, which is basically on all fours. Okay, hands about shoulder width apart, head up, knees under the hips. Now what I want you to do is I want you to think about sucking your belly in towards you. So at the moment my belly's just relaxed and it's just hanging down. What I want you to do is bring that belly up. So suck that belly in towards you, up towards the spine. So you should see that my belly has probably now gone up maybe an inch. So I want you to hold your belly in as tight as you can. Keep breathing normally for the count of 10. Keep breathing, holding that belly in. Keep breathing. And once you've reached 10, I want you to just relax that belly back down. And for about another count of 5 to 10. And that's 1 rep. And again, we're going to be doing 10 of those. So when you're ready, I want you to suck that belly in and hold for a count of 10. Keep breathing. Keep that belly sucked in. When you exhale, don't let the belly go out. Hold it in throughout each breath. And then relax once you've reached a count of 10. And then up again, in, hold. Keep breathing. And when you've reached 10, Relax that belly down. Breathe normally for a few beats. And then suck that belly back in. And then relax that belly down. Nice deep breaths. And suck that belly in. And release. And we're going to do that another couple of times. Suck that belly in. And release. Suck that belly in. And release. Excellent, that's about 10. Once you've done 10, let's go into the second exercise. Now the second exercise is using a birth ball or a Swiss ball. So what we want to do, just move this out of the way, is sit on the birth ball so that you're in a nice solid position, feet nice and wide apart, keeping up nice and straight. And you're going to do what's called a pelvic tilt. So here, you're going to tilt that pelvis forwards, and then you're going to move it back to neutral. I'll show you what that looks like from the side, because that's probably more helpful. Okay, so sitting up nice and straight back, and you're going to tilt forwards, and then roll it back to neutral. Tilt forwards, and then roll it back to neutral. And each one of these forward tilts is 1 rep. Okay, so we're going to do 10 of those. Keep breathing nicely throughout. Exhale as you tilt forwards. Inhale as you tilt back. And 1 more. Excellent, well done. That was your core mini circuit. I want you to do that circuit another 2 times.
Okay, well done for reaching the end of the 3rd trimester weight training full body workout. Now what I want you to do is have a nice stretch of all of the different muscle groups that you've used. Hold the stretches for around 12 seconds. Don't overstretch because of all that relaxing coursing through your body. It is easy to pull muscles and to pull ligaments if you overstretch them. So just stretch for about 12 seconds until you feel just a gentle pull on the muscle. Have some water, have a rest, and feel really proud of yourself.